Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to go over the news that was announced during the DreamDaze event over the weekend. We've got something. I'm going to go in order as they were revealed because that's how I added them to my PowerPoint. I won't go into details through almost all of the character kits. The reason I have 96 slides to go through. This will take forever and a half. So if you do want to look at those details, pause the video, take a look at it, take a screenshot, or alternatively check it out on my Twitter account ENGMonst, or go to the Discord channel where all of these slides are available in full size. And without further ado, let's get going because we're going to be here forever otherwise. First, we got Persephone announced on day one after an event with the blue team and green team, which matched the colors that Persephone would use to Jushinka Kai, and you can take a look at her skill card here when you have time. And then at the end of the day, we got the announcement of Devil's Punk Inferno getting a Jushinka Kai, and there's their stats here. And the cool thing about this character is when you use him in your team, the background music for the boss stage will turn into the Devil's Punk Inferno music that they played at Monsoni, the newest song, which is pretty cool. I like that kind of tweak you can get with monsters. I should have taken out the slide, but the gacha is no longer active, so hopefully you were able to get it if you wanted it. And it was live at 22 o'clock that day. And then day two started, and again with one of the first events of the day, we got another announcement with the Touch doing some sumo. Kintaro came in and said he wanted to join in, and so here is his kit if you so care. And then Rudy later that day, I think, was it just before the Grand Prix? Keidora was there, and he really loves Rudy. And here is his Jushinka Kai, and you can check out if that's something you're interested in. And then the news actually started. It was a cool, after the Grand Prix event, which was super emotional since it was the last one. You had the guys crying on set. We got news going, and they started out with the collab right away. It will be Gundam GQX will be the next collab. It's the fourth time we're getting a Gundam series collab in the game. Surprising, but I know Gojas was actually predicting Gundam to happen, so props to him for getting that correct. We got 3 gacha monsters and 2 4 or 5 star monsters as usual. First, we got Machu here, Amate Yuzuriha. Somebody said on the live stream that people just refer to her as Machu, so we'll do that. Here's her skill set here. I think the thing to pay attention for all of these gacha monsters is the fact that anti-speed down panel is everywhere. So I think that's something we're gonna have to be looking forward to in the difficult quest Geki Kyoku Chokyukyoku for the collab. We'll probably see speed down panels. Next up is Nyan, and again, you see this anti-speed down panel there as well. And then Shuji Ito, you guessed it, that anti-speed down panel is also there. So keep your eyes out on them, and then we'll go into details for these characters in the rundown video once the collab is started, and I'll try to do the gacha on the earlier side than usual to make sure that this is up soon. 4 or 5 star gachas is Shalia Bull and Exabe Oribe in the light element there. And the gacha will start on the 15th, so it should be shortly after this video goes up for you guys, and will last until the 2nd of August. And if you missed out on the first 2 appearances of the Gundam series, you can gacha for them as well. Do keep in mind that these older gachas do not have individual rate ups, so you're at the mercy of Lady Luck to get what you need here rather than waiting for individual rate up days, which you can do for the new gacha. Now, it is important that the first 2 are in one set, and then the third one, which was for the movie Gundam Seed Freedom, is in a separate one. And those 2 did not mix and match last time. I'm under the impression that the current gacha will probably mix with this one, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see until the gacha is up there to see if you can mix and match like we've done in the past. So we'll have to see how that works. But what's most important is if you are dedicated or not dedicated, but prepped to spend money on this game, do consider doing it through the web store and do it fast, because right now they have a campaign where the points you earn as a reward for spending money are doubled until the 18th of July. And you can get rewards back, one of them being orbs, if I remember correctly. I want you to double check. Don't take my word on that, because I'm never looking at that, because I don't pay for this game at all. But you do have some awesome options here which do give you more orbs for your money than in-game, right? Because this is direct to Mixi rather than through the Apple or Google store, where they take their own cut of the money. So obviously they want you to pay direct to them. So do consider they do have more options now. Amazon Pay through Japan, Amazon, Apple Pay, PayPal as well. And this time we've got Char Aznable as the paid pack monster. You can take a look at his skill set here. Again, anti-speed down panel, you can see it. I always love the repeat hit killer too. So if you like the collab, get it, no brainer. If you don't, probably pass if you don't care. So only 1,000 yen, so it's not that bad, and pretty good for starter people if you are starting the game or just coming back for the Gundam series. Not a bad idea to pick up this paid pack. And if you did miss out on previous paid packs, you can also pick them up once again. Even if you've already bought them before, you can do it one more time. I guess that means if you've been consistent, you've got 20 luck for the one that came on the first appearance. So that's cool. They did announce that we are getting a Guardian Beast for this collab. We are getting Haro here in a cool little beanie, I guess. He is, as of course, will allow biscuits to be used, and the drop rates will be twice as much as normal. If you know how bad the rates are normally, don't worry, it'll be a little better with this. But using the biscuits is certainly helpful to get the pain done faster. And here is Haro's stat. He has the Paralyze ability. It's the Red Shark, if you have used him before. Red Shark required you to hit, I think it was kill multiple monsters in the same turn. This one's a lot more easier. This one, you only need to start your turn with less than 40% of your HP for this ability to be active. And if you max it out to level 10, you got a 99% chance to paralyze a monster. Paralyze the screen, I think. The boss for 2 turns. Yes, it's only for the boss. I would highly recommend you at least unlock this monster. You may not want to max it out if you don't want to, but this is someone that you want to make sure you get unlocked so that when you need it, it's available for you. Do not miss out on that. And at the very least, make sure you do the farming, right? Because the farming for this is double rates and will go away if you don't do it now. So please, please, please do not miss out on that. Now let's go through the event monsters. We've got Gates Kappa here, Shiko Sugai, Rick Dom, and Zaku with Araga and Raguchi wrapping up the 4 or 5-star elements. So these quests will be available, some all the time, some through the schedule. Just pay attention or wait until the rundown video if you are confused. Now, we've got 3 previous events, so that means we got 15 quests in the library that will be available for you to play at any time. Please make sure you go in and complete them again, because even if you've done them before, even if you've maxed luck them before, you clear each one, you do get 1 orb for that in the library. That is a total of 15 orbs you can get just by playing these easy quests. So please do not forget about them. Please go back and do them and pick up your free 15 orbs. Now, with a collab is missions. We got the Mav missions here. You will need to pick one of 3 of these lovely characters to pick and try to increase their trust level with you. Increasing their trust level will give you rewards and in-game bonuses. One of the rewards that you can get are these bonuses, depending on the person you pick. Machu, Nyan, Shuji. I should have translated their names too, I apologize. But at 50 trust level, for Machu, you will get a 10% boost in your attack, both regular attack and bump combo. If you get to 150, then your bonus goes up to 20%. If you end up picking Nyan, the drop rates of the bosses when you're clearing collab quests will increase to 20%. at 50 and 50% more than normal for 150. And finally, if you care about EXP, then you want to pick Shuji. She will give you 20x and 40x EXP respectively. And I'm sure some people would be pretty excited to see that. And here's a full reward summary in terms of items. At 50, you'll be getting some Tokudamas. At 100, you'll getting specific alternate strike job voices. At 150, you'll get those precious Guardian Beast fragments. Make sure you don't miss out on those. And then at 200, you'll get their respective good job stamps. Now, how do you increase the trust level? Well, it's two simple ways. First way is to spend 50 stamina and clear a quest. The second one is to use a Gundam collab monster and clear a quest. So it's pretty easy. I mean, pretty straightforward, right? Now, you are limited to the person you pick, but you know, those will increase your increase your trust level. And the other way to do that is, of course, missions. There are specific missions, and those have now been translated. I didn't put them in the slide deck, I apologize, but they are available on Twitter and the Discord channel. I'll also add it to the YouTube post community area so you can get that there. Now, what is important is when you are on a set of missions and you have cleared them all, only when you have cleared all 3 missions will the new ones cycle in. The new ones will cycle in at 4 a.m. when the new day comes in Japan, and you will be able to start taking on those new missions. Now, as usual, if you are not currently on a set of active missions, you cannot clear them ahead of time. Only missions that are active can be cleared, so be careful about that. When you clear those missions, you will be getting some copies of Machu and Shuji, and here is a summary of the rewards. Here you can see there's 4 set of missions that you can complete. Each one will get you some trust level, 20, 30, 50, and then some copies of those 2. And then once you are able to complete all of the missions in a set, you also get the indicated reward on the bottom. Now, here are your login bonuses. You should have, by now, if you've logged in, picked up 3 copies of the pair that you see there. Day 2, you'll get a Tokudama, and Day 3, you get a Char Aznable Good Job stamp. And as is always the case, Max Luck monsters during the collab will be, the mission monsters will be considered Max Luck monsters during the collab, as well as any of the paid pack monsters, editions 1 through 4, are all getting the same bonus. And that's it for the collab. As you know, notice they did not announce a Chokyu Kyoku event right now, which I think is fine. I think normally it'll be around when the next news comes up anyway, so the timing is fine. There's nothing to worry about you know, this collab getting gypped or anything. It's just the timing works out, and we will almost certainly have news at the usual time. We have not skipped the news because we had a news on the weekend in a long time, so don't worry about that. But next, we got in-game news. First is the Uncharted Dunes number 19 will be here and might actually already be active by the time this video is up. We've got our 4th key available. That unlocks the 3rd slot for an element. Very awesome. Make sure you don't miss out on that. And if you are behind, remember you do have the skip feature to help you slowly but surely catch up to make sure you don't miss out on any of the rewards here. And then version 30.0 was announced, and well, unfortunately it's a little bare bones, so I'm not sure if they're just holding out on more news for later, but I don't know why they wouldn't announce it at DreamDaze. But first thing they announced was Monpass Premium, which now is a 1,980 yen investment, which of course you would need to pay per month, which is about what, $16 now with US dollar conversions at this point. But what do you get here? There are basically 3 new perks that you can get. One, you can now guarantee lucky results at will, which you can use once per every other week. Interesting. And then this one I don't see any benefits because if you're going to pay that much, you probably have enough. But you will always get one lucky monster credit in your favor. We'll talk about how that works in a bit. And last but not least is access to purchase a special pack. You don't get a special pack. You get to have the opportunity to buy a special pack. We'll talk about that in a second. When you first enter this Mon Pass Premium event, you will be getting 30 commercial skip tickets as a thank you for purchase. Now let's talk about the first two. So the first one is a lucky result. It's usable at will. You're going to see a helper item basically on the bottom left corner before you start a stage, which allows you to guarantee that the result of this quest will be a lucky result. Right? Make sure you've got a team of all 3 chests. Make sure you've got, I don't know, you want to use a biscuit too, who knows? But if you just want to save your time farming whatever, you've got a button there. Now, once you use it, you can't use it until 2 weeks later. So you'll have a countdown saying how many days you have left before you can use it again. But I mean, you better use it if you're paying for this. This is certainly a powerful bonus with the premium Mon Pass. Next one, I really don't see the benefit, but like I said, you do get 1 credit for having a max lucky monster already. So basically, you only need 2 more lucky monsters to maximize rewards. I don't know. That doesn't seem very exciting. Now the last one, premium pack, available 980 yen to purchase this. But basically, this allows you to get 10 orbs, which I think with the going rates, that's very much worth it because you also get all the scrolls, a biscuit, a bell, a miracle min, a stick, and 30 CM skip tickets. But I think it's worth it price wise, especially, you know, getting another connect scroll is nice. That's not something they give out very handily, so that's cool to see. But again, this is something you have to purchase on top of the pass if you so choose. But for people like me who do not purchase anything or do not have the premium pass, you wouldn't even have access to this pack. So this is a perk only for Mon Pass premium members. Now remember that if you continually purchase the Mon Pass, you were able to get a reward. After 3 months, you got that Mon Pass Dama, which was a cool little present. Now well, we already got the 30 commercial skip passes, but the other new thing that you get is the Super Mon Pass Dama present. It's a golden Mon Pass Dama. What does it let you do? And this is pretty powerful. Now keep in mind, you're only getting this once every 6 months, but what this allows is you can use this Mon Pass Dama premium Super Mon Pass Dama on any asterisk gacha and guarantee to get one of the highlighted monsters at the bottom of the screen. Right before you start gotching, right, you see the highlighted monsters. One of those is guaranteed. Wow. Okay. Now it does say that some gachas are excluded, so we're gonna have to see what that actually means. Is it collabs? Is it alphas? Is it, I don't know. Is it the special gachas where they have like a limited pool of monsters? We'll have to see what that exception is. But it also says that you can only use 1 per gacha, so you can't stock them up. Maybe have like 3 ready to go so that you can guarantee to get. Well, actually, you aren't even guaranteed to get a new one here, right? It just says you're guaranteed to get a highlighted monster. So just keep in mind, I don't think it's guaranteed new like the other Mon Pass Dama, right? The other Mon Pass was guaranteed new. I do not believe this is. It does not say that anywhere. If I'm wrong, we'll have to make sure. But that's what I say. Now, what is important is on the first month that you sign up for the Mon Pass Premium, if you continue, wait 1 month to the next month, you continue that, you got a consecutive of 2, you will get 1 right away. Right, that's just kind of a welcome to the whole purchase plan. So you need to buy it once, renew it once consecutively to get this right away. After that, you'll have to wait 6 months to get the second. All right, whatever. I don't care about this. The next one, Waku Waku Bank. This one, unfortunately, I don't really understand. I'm not a big farmer for able berries either, so maybe that's the reason why I don't see its worth. But basically how it works is when you have a monster that has an able berry, they've already eaten that able berry. Presumably, you know, maybe you were farming for something, 2 out of 3 were good, the third one, but I might as well take it. You can now store one of those able berries into one of these cages, the bank, right? And then you can have it there for as long as you want. It's just going to be sitting there until you want to take it out. You can then give that berry to another monster, and then great, you're done. Okay? Now, you will only start with 1 cage. There are ways to unlock the other 3 cages. They didn't give the details on that. They said we'll talk about it at a later date. Now, one thing I think I forgot to copy over, but there was a slide I remember where it showed you the cost to do it. Now, depositing a able berry is free, right? Like, it's not here, so I must have forgotten. Depositing an able berry is free, but to take out an able berry still costs a wand, a waku waku stick. So it's not like you're saving a waku waku stick, right? Because either you would have to overwrite the berry that you didn't care about, or I don't know, you'd have to use it, move it to another monster, and then, right, like so you have A and B and you want to swap. You would have to have a third monster that served as your middleman, right? So I guess it saves it that way. You save a set of sticks if you wanted to swap. I don't know. I don't know. If you have an idea why it's helpful, let me know in the comments below. But the fact that it's, you know, you're basically taking it from a monster into a cage and then taking it from the cage to another monster. To the cage is free, but from the cage still costs a stick. Alright, and that's it that they would talk about for 30.0. We get more details on the update, I don't know, in the next few weeks. Hopefully there's something bigger in that, because I don't really... It's a 30.0 update. You would expect something a little bit more meaty, unless it's really just the premium pass, which is kind of a bummer. But that should be live mid-August, so we got a few more weeks to see what else is in that 30.0 update. They also teased a new area, which will be... It's called Hakai no Seibo, and I don't know how to translate this. Like, Hakai, that's not the destruction Hakai, right? It's like the Kai is like world, region, right? And Ha is like kind of the broken, so maybe it's like the destroyed starry tomb, starry cemetery, something like that, right? Star and then Bo, right? Bochi is cemetery, graveyard, kind of like that. And you can get that gloomy feel, and it's a star-shaped thing. So more details on a later date. But what is interesting is that you did see L there with 3 stars, and then she was reaching for a 4th star. And with the latest update, you may have noticed that there is room for 4 able berries now, probably hinting to the fact that this area will unlock a 4th slot, which might also explain why we had the retirement of that able berry transfer feature, probably changing into something a little bit more useful than what you saw there. And then we had a nice little like old school paper slideshow. I thought this was going to be a segue to the Jushinkas, but this was actually a segue to the summer campaign. And if you do know anybody who is planning to start the game, well, this is the perfect time, because starting on right now, all gachas for the first 7 days for new users will be 50% off. They can do temples at 25 orbs, and this does include the upcoming Gundam collab. So if they're excited for that, now is the time to start the game. If you care about the VTubers, they will have a music video, a new song set up where all 3 will be singing together. That'll be released on the August 15th Meta Live that they have going. And then here's a teaser for 6 events coming up in the next 6 news. The first one looks kind of familiar, right? And again, just confirmation that we will be getting news this week at the usual time. But interesting that the third one there, it says at most 400 orbs, maybe. Fourth one, we get to choose a gacha, one of 3 options, maybe. And the last 2 are actually kind of really hidden, so we're gonna have to see what is in store there. But we got a bunch of news, bunch of bonuses coming with them, so look forward to them and don't miss out. Subscribe if you haven't done already. And then this is cool. They announced that there's a new anime series starting in Japan. It's been a long time since we had a true anime series, but what is really awesome, this is going to be on national TV in Japan, in the TV Tokyo station and all the sister stations associated with it. TV Tokyo is big for anime, if I recall correctly. I think it's where you also see the Pokemon anime, right? In Japan? I could be wrong. But nonetheless, the fact that it is on TV where everybody in the world, everybody in Japan can see, is pretty awesome. The anime will start in October, and I don't know what's the legal way to watch it out overseas, but I'm sure there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. All right, Jushinka news. I'm gonna fly through these. I'm not gonna. It's already 25 minutes, so if you're looking at the details, please, pause, look at them, and if you have questions, comments, we can talk about it there as well. Shinjushika, Apollo and Apollo X, pretty cool to see them. The art looks pretty nice. I think it's very interesting. The assist skill for Apollo seems potentially insane. The fact that you get 10% attack for each visible weak point sounds insane. We'll have to see if that's reliably something that you can take advantage of, but sounds pretty insane. Apollo X, we've got the green version. I think, right, her mouth is open too, so there's a little bit of a difference. Interesting for her as well, the assist skill is as long as you use 3 strike shots, then all those non-Shinjushika monsters get that 20% attack boost for the rest of the game. That's pretty big in my opinion. So very interesting. You got Apollo boosting the friends pretty reliably, so we'll have to see if they have anything interesting to go with that. Of course, Apollo does have a Halloween version. We've got the fire regular version and we got the X version. I guess the mouth is also a little bit different. Eyebrows are also different, but otherwise it's a palette swap there. Then we got the Alpha series. It's the 2023 Alpha series. I think it was 2023. We got Watson, Yamato, and Son Goku getting the Kais. We got Yamato Alpha looking beautiful here. Here's her. Yes, it is an and requirement, but it is an Axis class, so don't worry about it. That's basically just have 1 non-blast monster. Sun Wukong Alpha, they finally gave him some anti-abilities, right? He just had no anti-abilities last time, so completely worthless. And then we got Watson Alpha as well. Again, speed down panel, something to keep an eye out. I think we are going to be entering that next phase of the game where panels become a lot more required, especially in harder quests. And then we got our first exclusive announcement with Basara getting the nod for the Jushin Kakai. Kind of a bummer that his wood element killer is on the gauge now, so his bump combos will not be able to take advantage of it. But my guess is the fact that the Super Mind Super EL is there now. They had to bump it down, otherwise he'd be crazy broken. So be it. That is Basara. And then here is the release schedule. Basara should be active already, possibly when this video... no, that should be all. And then starting from Watson, you'll be getting a new one every 12 hours in the order you see here. And then as a result, hopefully you've already opened up your reward in the in-game. You've got 4 orbs, a travel bell, and a stick with a miracle min as well. And then the next time we got Propobate coming down, that'll be 50% off stamina, which, you know, it's a fun quest. I actually enjoyed it a lot. I will be putting up a video with that shortly. And then finally, It was Nail. Surprisingly, they did bounce around, skipped a bunch of characters. Unfortunately, Robin Hood and Noah take the backseat once again. I don't know when they're gonna get some love, but Nail is active, available now. Demi-Hume, Super Blast, Long Shield Mode M, which I believe decreases the damage taken by 50% for a longer time. Pretty nice. Requirements is nice because this is a way to allow a full fleet of Neo. You know, you can have all four because you just need no Pierce types, which is nice. Strike Shot, you've got I think this is the same, a little bit more power than before, but Nail Reflection Ring is her new bomb combo that is improved. Basically, the rings do more damage. They come out at a slightly faster pace, so the screen is just filled with rings. It's insane. Looks pretty awesome, and can do a lot of damage, especially for stages. Just completely wreck how they work. Even the Reizetsu level, Gozetsu level, one of the difficult ones, just completely wrecked it. Now, she does have an alternate New Year's version, right? So you got the first sunrise mode here that you can take advantage of. But they also said, like, well, you know, the other popular ones had MV versions. Wait, Neo doesn't have one. Well, they made it anyway. Because we made it the MV version of Nail. That is active right now. The DX Gacha is active, and I think should be active for another day or so. Oh no, you've got another week for it. So, if you want to get an MV Nail, that's something you can look forward to. It is a great opportunity to get a Nail because each version has individually 0.6%. So that is a 1.8% chance to get Nail in the current Moncole DX that is featuring Nail, right? You got one, like the base form here, not the base form, but the original form, right? New Year's version, the MV version, all three are available here and oh yeah, it says it right there, lasts until the 20th. So 1.8%. If you need a Nail, now's the chance to go for it. Absolutely. And Nail will have a special cut-in. Now this is only available in the standard Nail form. Unfortunately, the MV and the New Year's version will not have the special cut-in, which looks pretty awesome. Also, very important that the 20 luck requirement here is just in your box. You do not need to fuse them together. You just need to have that total amount available to unlock this special cut-in, right? Like I said, this was available at 22 o'clock, which was like right after the event ended. So please enjoy that if you have not done so already. And that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. My voice giving out. So if you appreciate these videos, do consider hitting the like and subscribing below. I loved all of the conversations we had in the live stream yesterday. Super happy to see people join in for those kind of things. Let me know if there's anything you want to see changed. If you have any suggestions, comments, the comment section is the way to do it, and I will appreciate each and every one of them. If you have not done so already, hit the like button and subscribe. ENGMonst on Twitter/X to see all of these slides at any time. Also, Discord channel, link to the server is in the description below. You can see those at any time as well. And without further ado, sorry, that's 30 minutes. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.